Welcome, dear viewers. Buckle up as we delve into an incredibly dark chapter of history, a narrative woven with elements of crime, occult practices, and power's intoxicating pull. We're about to embark on a journey tracing the footsteps of Adolfo de Jesus Constanzo, the enigmatic leader of the infamous Matamoros Cult. This tale teeters on the edge of reality and will leave you questioning the terrifying depths human beings can sink to in their quest for power. So, without further ado, let's begin this chilling voyage. Adolfo de Jesus Constanzo, a man with an astonishingly arcane and perturbing life story, was the mastermind behind the notorious cult. The Cuban roots of his mother, embedded in Miami's heat, sowed the seeds of his birth in 1962. He was initiated into the mystical rituals of Santeria and Palo Mayombe, religions originating from the vibrant African Caribbean culture, at an incredibly tender age. These faiths harbored traditions steeped in animal sacrifice. Constanzo's light from his early years teetered on the brink of an abyss of dark occult practices, and his growing fascination with these cryptic rites became the undercurrent of his existence. By the time the clock was striking mid-1980s, Constanzo had carved his path to Mexico City. His charismatic aura and alleged psychic abilities began to draw an intriguing amalgamation of followers like a moth to a flame. Allured by the tantalizing promise of wealth, power, and an impregnable shield of protection, they pledged their loyalty to him. This motley crew of disciples comprised drug traffickers and hitmen, concocting a volatile brew of underworld crime and cult belief. As the twilight of the 1980s was approaching, Constanzo and his faithful cohorts moved their clandestine operations to a ranch tucked away in the folds of Matamoros. Guided by his hand, the cult began a terrifying descent into even darker practices. They left behind the relative innocence of animal sacrifice and began to court death itself, offering human lives in their gruesome rituals. Constanzo propagated the belief that their sacrificial offerings soothed the spirits, resulting in a divine protective barrier around them and bestowing prosperity and supernatural powers upon his followers. Yet the Matamoros cult managed to slither beneath the radar of scrutiny until 1989. This was the year when the name Mark Kilroy, an American student who vanished like a wisp of smoke during a spring break trip to South Padre Island, entered the lexicon. The ensuing rigorous search, a concerted effort by American and Mexican authorities, blew the lid off the cult's atrocious actions. The trail led them to a ranch neighboring Matamoros, a scene that bore witness to horrors that would chill one's bones. They unearthed a mass grave hiding 15 grotesquely mutilated bodies. Among them, they found Kilroy. The evidence littered around the macabre scene, including ritualistic relics and a cauldron brimming with an array of peculiar items, shed light on the cult's proclivity for ritualistic slayings. The appalling revelations sent shockwaves through both nations, etching a terrifying narrative of the intersection of drug trafficking, occultism, and human sacrifice. The end of Constanzo's reign came in Mexico City. In a final act of control, he commanded one of his followers to take his life, choosing death over the possibility of capture. In the wake of these chilling revelations, the demand for heightened law enforcement presence and robust cross-border cooperation soared. The story of the Matamoros cult continues to serve as a dark reminder of the staggering lengths people might traverse in their pursuit of power, and the appalling human price that such pursuits can inflict. And there you have it, folks. A chilling deep dive into the horrifying tale of the Matamoros cult. It serves as a dark reminder of the appalling lengths individuals can traverse in their pursuit of power, and the devastating human cost that often results. It's stories like these that emphasize the importance of vigilance and the need for stronger cooperation between nations and law enforcement. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you found this video informative and thought-provoking. As always, stay safe, stay curious, and until next time, goodbye and take care.